Welcome to Water Peace Project's water ceremony of love and gratitude for peace and collective consciousness experiment series in collaboration with AquaPsy. And together we are exploring the power of group consciousness and its effect on water. And today begins our Earth Day celebrations, starting today for the next 11 days in celebration of our Mother Earth. And on the 22nd, we will hold another water ceremony and global water crystal experiment. And so why do we care so much about water? It's because, well, we're water people living on a water planet. And without water, there would be no life. And the amazing thing about water is its mirror-like quality to mirror back what it receives. And it's able to do this because it's a natural transducer with the phenomenal ability to record, store, and transmit wave information. And it can also carry within it the vibrations that we put out, our thoughts, our words, and it essentially carries all the information that creates life. And so we're literally shaping our world with the vibrations that we create. And water is essentially a mirror of our consciousness and carrying within it our prayers throughout the world. And on Earth Day, approaching us, it's really a special thing when we can all come together in resonance of love and gratitude to clear all this conflict we have happening in our world today so that we could live in peace and harmony here on planet Earth together. And water is what truly unites us. And I know Dr. Emoto said that harmony is the greatest of virtues. So hello, everyone. I'm Lindsay Fox. I'm water researcher, international Hado instructor, and founder at Water Peace Project. And our mission at Water Peace Project is to inspire and educate the importance of water for peace. And today we are united with our peace partners, our mana keeper, LauraSa, Pele, Lafoia, Ava, founder at One Global Family Alliances and president at Unity and Diversity World Council. Hello, LauraSa. Thank you for holding this space today.
Aloha, aloha everyone, global family. Thank you, Lindsay. Such a blessing to be here with you and our dear brother Nimo.
And our special guest today from Empty Hands Music. He is an incredible humanitarian. And please welcome Nimesh Nimo Patel. Thank you for joining us today and welcome.
Aloha, namaste. Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Nimo. Thank you, LauraSa. And we're really grateful to unite with you in resonance for peace. And welcome to everyone around the world who's joining online. And if you'd like to leave us a comment, we'd love to know where on earth you're joining us from. And if you're tuning in for the first time and you're on our Facebook Live or YouTube Live and you'd like to participate in today's live experiment, you would need to join us on AquaPsy, and we are going to show the live water sample there. And I'll go ahead and pin the link in the chat for you if you'd like to join. And so this is a group consciousness experiment, and we will do this by creating coherency together. We're going to synchronize our breath and our intentions while we focus as a group on the same water sample at the same exact time. And again, to see the sample, you have to join the live experiment on aquapsy.com, and it's free and easy. Just enter in your email, create a free login, and join the experiment, and that link's pinned in the chat for you. And we really do appreciate you participating, because for all the people that have been participating, thank you. We published our research demonstrating how our synchronized intentions have an effect on our reality. And you could download our published paper. The title is Focusing Collective Attention, the Targeted Maharishi Effect. And it demonstrates basically how our collective prayers have the ability to have a positive effect on our reality. And we have horrible conflict happening in our world. So this really feels like something powerful that we each can do to cultivate peace in the world. And it really does start within. And so at Water Peace Project, we believe that by holding the intentions of peace towards water and by thinking and speaking and acting with the intentions of peace towards water, that water can and will bring peace to our bodies and the world. And that's actually a quote and a little bit of our motto, part of our mission that Dr. Emoto wrote. And so let's bring our attention to the water sample now. And we're going to begin by synchronizing our breath, and I'll sound the crystal bowl. Let's take 3 deep breaths. We'll connect to our sincere feelings of love and gratitude and direct them at the water sample now. And so that feels really good. And we've been holding this water ceremony for over a decade now. It was in 2011 when Dr. Emoto had asked us to dedicate the 11th of every month as a day that we come together and pray to water for peace. And so we really do appreciate everyone joining in. And that's actually how LauraSa and I first united at our water ceremony that we held with Dr. Emoto at the San Onofre nuclear power plant. That was, I think, in 2013. So I'm so grateful for your support at Water Peace Project, LauraSa. Thank you so much for your resonance.
Oh, thank you, my dear sister. Mahalo, Lindsay. Thank you for all the wonderful work that you continue to do. It is truly an honor to share this important work with you and many water protectors. Together, we are cultivating peace through water with the Water Peace Project, and it is truly an honor. I'm excited to introduce and open this sacred space by welcoming our special guest, my dearest Nimesh Patel, lovingly known by our global family as Nimo, the wonderful founder, director, and inspiring singer of Empty Hands Music. I first met Nimo at the Gandhi Ashram in Ahmedabad, India, back in 2007. I had just returned from a humanitarian peace journey in Pakistan, and there he was, sitting near me for a morning prayer circle in the Gandhi Ashram with one of my favorite NGO alliance partners known as Manav Sadhana. You can find them at manavsadhana.org. This amazing organization, along with Nemo and many of our other family members, they do this sacred work to serve and uplift thousands of underprivileged children and families in various slum communities. I've been blessed to be able to serve alongside them. Nemo serves diligently as a trustee for Manav Sadhana, but before his life of service, he worked on Wall Street and also as a rapper on MTV. Yes, Nemo realized that he was walking a path of unhappiness and that the only path to love and light, unity and peace was through selfless service to others, to humanity, to our Mother Earth. Most recently, Nemo began to share his incredible heart through his amazing Empty Hands music, I think for over maybe 10, probably 15 years now. His offering is the gift of global oneness through his music and his sweet, kind, loving presence. He chose the title Empty Hands because we all can gain wisdom when we understand this deeper truth that we arrive on this planet empty handed and we will all soon leave empty handed. So then, how and in what spirit do we want to spend the time in between? I was blessed to journey with Nemo and our children from various slum communities back in 2012. And that was the Ekatva, the oneness journey. And we went across the US and the UK. And then again in 2019, it was the Jai Jagat journey called Victory to the World. That's what Jai Jagat means. And Nemo is such an inspirational force for good. And the children just look up to him and love him so greatly, as well as everyone that was able to be on the same path with us. Many lives have been inspired in that, he's very selfless, pure engagement. So I'm so humbled to be here with both of you, and I would love to welcome dear Nemo to please go ahead and share from your heart and tell us about your journey, dear.
Aloha. Namaste, Laura Mom. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your heartwarming introduction, which tells me more about your heart than maybe more of what than what I've done. And Lindsay, dear, thank you for your intention and what you bring to the world as well, and why we're here today. So I feel very blessed, humbled, and honored to be here to share maybe a story or two. I don't have anything planned, but it's going to come out right now. But this platform of bringing our intention together to connect us in this message of peace, in this action of peace, in this thought of peace, in this feeling of peace, I think what it brings me to, having lived here in the Gandhi ashram area for the last 12 years of my life, meditating on what ahimsa, what Gandhiji called ahimsa, or nonviolence, has meant, and how do we practice that. And I think it's really been a spiritual journey. It has been, and it will continue to be a journey of unraveling all the layers that I create, that we create in the world, that I've created in myself, around me, and extracting that to find that love and that peace that is so there in all of us. And so that's been the journey. Laura Mom here shared some beautiful stories of some of the projects that I've had the blessing to be a part of, working deeply with children that have very challenged lives, backgrounds, poverty, but whose souls are on fire with love, with joy. And they have been my teachers. They have been my teachers to connect to my deepest truth, to, day before yesterday, I was at the hospital for 4 hours with one of our girls. We thought she had an appendix issue, but it was just kidney stones. And we were there and we got the sonography done and the x-ray and found out it was kidney stones, all good. The next day, yesterday was parent day meeting. So I went to the boarding school that she's at, and we were just sitting there. And, she was 18 years old when we put her back in 9th grade. And so it was her life journey is, I could go 2 hours long on the challenges and the darkness in her life. But what was awesome, and what I've been just so inspired by her, right? For her to say, yeah, I'll start school again, and I'm down to do it at 9th grade as an 18-year-old. I'm gonna do that. She's been through so many ups and downs over even the last 2-3 years since we got back from the tour. But yesterday I was just kind of giving, whenever we meet, it's like pep talk time to get them like charged up to stay in school. And it was the most humbling and beautiful thing to hear from her. She's like, you don't have to worry about me. Like, I'm your student. I'm gonna keep fighting You know, no matter what people say and no matter what happens, even if I fail again or whatever, I'm going to keep. It was just powerful to hear her spirit amidst right now being in a health scare kind of for a moment. But like that to me has, that to me shows the potential of where the world can be. It's one child at a time, one soul at a time. It doesn't have to be children either, but it's this idea of like Mother Teresa's beautiful quote that I constantly love referring back to, which is we can maybe not do great things, and many of us can, but ultimately we all can do small things with great love, and small things add up to great things. So I don't want to take too much more time, but to me, this is the lesson I keep going back to, that keeps being reflected to me, which is touch and connect and relate and love in small ways and let that build as it needs to, but stay connected to the ground, stay connected to the small things, stay connected to relationships and truth in relationships, and let that build its own movement, its own momentum, and impact society, impact a community, impact a neighborhood, impact a classroom. And may we all do that collectively so that we can all collectively touch the world. So thank you guys, and love you, and aloha.
Oh, I'm going to want to just add a little something here. Nemo not only serves and teaches and learns from the children in India, everywhere he goes, he is loving upon the children in other parts of our planet. And this little humble movement of Empty Hands Music through Nemo has really been planting seeds for years. And those seeds have been blossoming and blooming daily. And I just want to acknowledge him for that. And I love you so much. And I'm so filled with gratitude that Creator has allowed our paths to cross and connect and cross pollinate the love and light around the world. Thank you, Nemo, for this beautiful honor and privilege. And I'm so grateful now that you've met my beloved sister, Lindsay, and the Water Peace Project, so we can continue to all multiply and ripple out our love vibration into the world for oneness and unity. Ekta, Ekatva, and Jai Jagat. Victory to the world. Thank you. Aloha, namaste.
Aloha.
Love that. Thank you, LauraSa. And thank you, Nemo. It really touched my heart what you said, because I'm I'm sure most people can relate. We all struggle at times when we're defeated, rejected, hurt. We have conflict in our lives. And, to have that spirit, children always show us so many of their gifts. We can learn so much from them, just like water is our greatest teacher. I feel like children are fluid like water still. They haven't gotten rigid in their ways, and they're able to show us that. And Dr. Emoto believed exactly what you were saying, or what Mother Teresa was saying, that little ripple effect. In fact, he believed that's how our prayers, our power of our prayer would grow, is by each person that would join in resonance. And together that resonance would build and build and build. And so he also was hoping, I think the formula was 10% of the population to join in, to kind of tip that scale. And his focus was also children. And so, it's really important, we're coming together on Earth Day, but every day that we pay attention to these important things in our lives, our children, the water. And our children are so very special because they're our future. Water is special to us because it's also our future. And as water researchers, we have found that water has many important qualities that we hope Dr. Emoto's children's book, The Messages from Water, will introduce children to water in a way that they will grow and love and respect water and protect water. And so Dr. Emoto had dedicated that book to the Peace Project with the hope that every child in the world would receive a free copy. And so he really believed that the children should learn that we reflect ourselves in water, and that when we have the natural power to heal ourselves and heal others and our planet. That also that an attitude of love and gratitude can change us and change the entire world into a more sustainable place, and where we can all live in peace and harmony. So with this in mind, let's begin the water ceremony. I will begin, I'll sound the crystal bowl 3 times, and Nimo will open the ceremony with a beautiful song, and then I will share the grand invocation in Japanese, and LauraSa will share the Ho'oponopono prayer, and we can follow along by chanting after. Begin now.
Well, I'm sitting here in silence, sending people smiles and realizing when we send out love, it keeps on rising. So I choose to close my eyelids to send positive vibes into every living being, from the ocean to the skies. And as I look at all the crisis, I realize that I just can send my love and prayers and forgive all of my rivals. To me, this is all priceless, to transform all the violence through sacrifice and triumph, sitting on this cushion silent. May all beings be happy, peaceful and non-violent. May not one being suffer in their minds, even the tyrants. May all souls find alignment with their hands, their hearts and minds. And may all of us keep walking from ignorance to be wiser, like, ooh, ooh. Sending prayers out to you, sending prayers out to you, sending prayers out to you. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're sending prayers out to you, sending prayers out to you, sending prayers out to you. I know that if I pray, that it'll help someone some way. And if not, at least I'll change myself through the prayers and the words that I say. It doesn't matter how I say it, in what way or whatever language. In the end, the world's a better place when we send our love from our heart to an outer space. Ooh, ooh, sending prayers out to you, sending prayers out to you, sending prayers out to you. Ooh, 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 sending prayers out to you, we're sending prayers out to you, we're sending prayers out to you.
That was so beautiful. Thank you, Nemo. That's the first time we've opened our ceremony with a beautiful song like that, and it has brought our waters flowing. So thank you so much. And now let's share the grand invocation. This is a powerful kotodama that was created by Dr. Emoto's master. And again, his hopes were that 10% of the population would join in resonance. And we're going to chant this in Japanese, so I'll share the meaning in English first. And the meaning is the eternal power of the universe has gathered itself to create a world of true and grand harmony. So you can follow along by repeating after me. Uchu no mugen no.
Uchu no nuken.
Shikara ga korikote.
Shikara ga korikote.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Makoto no daiwa.
Dawa no.
Mio ga narinata.
Miyoga.
Ga narinata.
Uchu no mugen no.
Uchu no mugen no.
Shikara ga korikote.
Shikara ga korikote.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Makoto no
daiwa
daiwa
no.
Mio ga narinata.
Mio ga narinata.
Uchu no mugen no.
Uchu no mugen no.
Shikara ga korikote.
Shikara ga korikote.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Makoto no daiwa no.
Mio ga narinata.
Mio ga narinata.
Aloha, alofa, pure unconditional love. The Ho'oponopono prayer that I will be sharing is a powerful Hawaiian healing prayer for forgiveness and reconciliation. Please join me in resonance by connecting to your sincere heart and say it aloud or to yourself 3 times. And I want us to please hold deeply in our hearts our global family members, especially those that are in harm's way in areas of conflict. Let us connect with them. Let us connect to the waters that are within and all around us, which connects and binds us as one global family, including our Mother Earth. So please repeat after me 3 times. Water, I am sorry.
Water,
Water, I
I
am
am
sorry.
sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water,
Water, please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water,
I thank you.
I thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water,
I love
I
you.
love you.
Water, I am sorry.
Water,
I'm
I
sorry.
am sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, please forgive me.
me.
Water, I thank you.
Water,
I thank
I
you.
thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water,
I love
I love you.
Water, I am sorry.
Water,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, please forgive me.
Water, I thank you.
Water,
I
I thank you.
Water, I love you.
Water,
I love
I
you.
love you.
Love and gratitude to you both. That was really amazing. And to everyone, each of you participating in resonance for this special water ceremony and our consciousness experiment. And the effects of our pure intentions have an effect on all waters, including our own water bodies. And just like Nemo said, the little ripple effect, how sharing that gift of hope, and basically everything starts with our intentions, right? So let's carry these blessings of love and gratitude and resonating within us and let them ripple out to everyone, to our loved ones, to all the waters in the world. And LauraSa, Nemo, it was really beautiful. Again, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Lindsay, and to the Water Peace Project. Laura Mom, thank you for connecting us all together. And just very grateful for our global community. And that's all of us that are planting seeds of intentions that go way beyond us, way beyond our lifetime, and beyond 7 generations and more. And so may we do our small part while we are here. And that's what's so inspiring and humbling to be a part of this. And look forward to sharing a song and a music video by my brother Daniel, Neymar, and myself called Grateful. And it's just that, it's being grateful for the blessings that we have been given, the good and the bad, receiving them while we are on this planet, and then heading out whenever it's time. Aloha, namaste.
Aloha, namaste, my dear Nemo. Oh, it's such a blessing to be connected here in this sacred virtual space with you and with our sister Lindsay and the Water Peace Project family, which, the work of Empty Hands Music, Manav Sadhana, One Global Family, Water Peace Project, Unity and Diversity World Council, and many, many other organizations and churches and groups, all these sacred activists, each of us making our drop and then collectively creating a mighty waterfall so that we can run like a river to the ocean. It's a vast ocean of need, but everything that we collectively bring, kindness, respect, humility, selfless service, unity, peace, love, light, create an ocean of oneness, a modified, sacred, energized force for good. And it's been a privilege to serve with you, to love our children with you. And I can't wait for the next journey to share the messages of our beloved Creator, our Divine Mother and Father as one, and all the holy messengers that have come through many dispensations of time and in many regions of the world. The message is the same. And if we focus on that common denominator of unconditional pure love, we will achieve peace in our lifetime and a world, a planet that is thriving for the next generations to come. So I want to invite you, Nemo, and Lindsay and our global family to participate with us this coming June 5th, possibly the 6th as well, as we put out the call to action to bring forth all of our Indigenous elders from many regions of the world with their mighty prayers and wisdom, along with interfaith leaders, sacred activists, musicians, artists, and just powerhouse speakers that all have a message. Every one of us, we have a passion. We have a power of one. And the theme for the Peace Sunday 40th anniversary is the power of one.
Mm.
One dream, one day, one world, one humanity. Our main objectives are a world that is united in one love, one light, one global family, one thriving planet. Those are our main objectives. And the focus to achieve those objectives are spiritualization, because when we disconnect from spirit, we connect from the web of life, the source that perpetuates all life throughout eternity, every lifetime. So, spiritualization, honoring and protecting the sacred. We are all sacred, and we are interconnected, interrelated, and interdependent with each other and our Mother Earth that sustains us, the waters that sustain us. Water is life. Water is God. And environmental stewardship is critical. Right now, it is critical. We have been losing species of animals. The water is no longer drinkable or accessible or free in so many regions of the world. We need to honor the sacred fire that is within us and all around us, as well as the breath of life, the air that we breathe. In 1982, 100,000 came together to fill the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, as America and Russia were headed towards a nuclear war. Came together to stop nuclear proliferation and to put in a nuclear freeze that saved us from a second disastrous nuclear war. And so it worked. The collective impact worked. And here we are again, 40 years later. Wars have continued on. Millions have been displaced from their homes, death and destruction. And so we are putting out a call, an invitation to our global family to join us this June 5th and 6th so that we can make a collective impact. It's the 40th anniversary of Peace Sunday, and it's also the 77th anniversary of the United Nations, as well as One Global Family Alliance's 21st anniversary, because it was birthed from the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Visit us at peacesundays.org. If you'd like to participate, if you have a beautiful, powerful song, message like Nimo and Lindsay, register. We're opening up the registration now in the month of April, and it will end April 30th, and then we begin to allow our global family to register and participate on June 5th and 6th. So we are the power of one. What is your power to offer to the world? Jai Jagat, victory is ours.
Wow. LauraSa, that is amazing. And I thank you both, honestly. This holding this ceremony together is always a gift. And I always feel like revived and inspired, and my heart is resonating. And this is a gift we can carry with us every day because we're always with water, because we are water. And we could maximize this power, and also, especially like LauraSa was saying, the conflict that we're having from, human caused conflict is really beginning, just like we say, peace begins within, and the conflict also begins in our minds. Like Dr. Kamunga shared with us last on World Water Day, we were sharing that. And so we could really shift that. Maybe we could each try to make a mindfulness attempt to connect with peace in our hearts, even just a minute a day. Share the Ho'oponopono prayer with yourself when you rise and rest. But anyway, so it's just a suggestion. It's something simple we could each do. And again, I'm really inspired by the work that you both are doing. If you'd like to learn more about LauraSa's work, please visit her at peacesundays.org. And also we have Nimo's work at emptyhandsmusic.org. And what I'm really excited about is we're going to share Nimo's incredible music just following this. He introduced us, he's going to share with us the Grateful Song, which is really incredible. So please stay tuned for that. And on the behalf of Water Peace Project, love and gratitude to LauraSa, Nimo, and everyone who participated. And we hope that you tune in each day for the next 11 days. You can find our schedule and everything on waterpeaceproject.org. And it really is possible for us to unite through water. And when we learn about water, we learn about ourselves. And when we heal our waters, we heal ourselves and others. So because we are water and peace begins within, let's create peace in the world together. Thank you, and I love you.
Lindsay, love you, Nemo. So, so grateful.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
We hope you all tune in to Love and Gratitude for the next 11 days until you meet us again for Earth Day celebration. Thanks a lot, everyone. See you later.
Aloha.
Bye.